And now, presented by Sprite, the 2K pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Golden State Warriors at their home, Oracle Arena. And for Golden State, finally we get to stop talking about this team and actually get to see them in action. Feels like it's been a long offseason. One of the things that when you looked at the playoffs of 2014, Shaq, was the depth that San Antonio had. What a bench. How good is that second unit?
We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the Oracle Arena in Oakland.
Off for that drive action. Drive action. It's about to go down.
California, the home of the Warriors, live on 2K Sports. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Doris Burke courtside. Next to me, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr in the booth. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court right now for the Spurs, Leonard and Duncan are the pair at forward. Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. And it's Splitter in at the 5, roaming the bench.
Well, you talk about the elite point guards in the NBA. A lot of times Tony Parker's name gets overlooked. Something about playing in San Antonio seems to keep you off the radar. But make no mistake, Parker is a true star and, most importantly, a proven winner.
Green with the block. Splitter, that's good. Now here's Iguodala. Curry attacking into Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance.
Defense.
Curry against Parker. Duncan. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Duncan's got his second bucket. And Parker Clark, a 6-time All-Star, 3-time NBA champion, heavily decorated player.
Yeah, he really is, and he's shooting to become the Spurs' first 20-year guy. Now, how crazy would that be? I mean, he came to the Spurs at 19, so he's got an outside chance at it. He says his body feels great. The way Pop manages minutes for his guys, he thinks he can play at a high level for a long time. That'll be fun to watch.
It will be. Good story, you're right.
Yeah.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. The dish to Duncan. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Duncan's got 6 points.
Finding the open man every trip down the floor.
Certainly seems like he's doing that, Steve. I mean, it's been a great passing day for him.
Using his strength nicely there to ensure the rebound. Good work.
Leonard kicks to Duncan. It's stolen by Green. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Here's Duncan.
No.
And it's Curry with the rebound. Thompson for 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
Tough three-point try there with a hand in his face.
Boy, you'd be lucky to make that one against great defense.
Thompson outside. Back to Curry. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Leonard. Spurs leading by 5.
Right here.
Parker kicks to Green. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
How it happens. He's wide open, but just couldn't get it to go.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, earlier I had a chance to speak with Greg Popovich. One player that he he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thanks a lot, Doris. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
And they're doing a fantastic job of finding the open man and getting easy looks.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Andre Iguodala has been 8 seasons of his career in Philadelphia. Steve, a tough sports town. He said he felt wrongly criticized.
Well, at times people called him overpaid. They wanted more out of him in terms of being a star and a scorer. That's not really who he is. I mean, it's his all-around game that makes him special. His great defense, his ball handling, but not necessarily his scoring.
Now Leonard, after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Duncan with his screen on Iguodala. Parker kicks to Duncan. Shot, high post. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And that's now 8 points for Duncan. Warriors trail by 6, and Curry, here we go. Puts up the baby hook. Comes up empty down low.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
Now, here's Thompson, following the miss by Tony Parker. Takes the 3. Again, Curry missing.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Spurs working the ball around now. Parker dishes to Duncan. Got it. Good job in the low post. Duncan's got 10 points in the game.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Fires it up. Thompson with the bucket.
I'll tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. San Antonio leading by 6. Mills passes to Diaw. He feeds it to Baines. Ginobili outside. Passes it to Baines. Clock at 6. That drops.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
Here's Curry with the 3. Again, Curry missing.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
15 seconds on the shot.
What are 5 seconds?
And Bellinelli kicks to Diaw.
Where is the 5 seconds?
Bellinelli dishes to Mills. 5 to shoot.
Patty Mills last season had his best season ever. Really remade his body in the offseason, adding muscle, cutting down on his body fat. Already one of the quickest players in the league. He got even quicker.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Curry gets the bucket.
Good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Spurs leading by 7. Mills passes to Ginobili. Here's Diaw, buried from 15 feet out. And Mills getting quality minutes at the backup point guard position.
Yeah, and for a player who'd spent time in the D-League, playing in China, in his native Australia, it seems he's really solidified his place as an NBA player, Kevin, in part because he refocused on conditioning his body and really developed as an outside shooter. So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. I mean, just getting physical. Like, it feels like they've got every rebound.
Manu Ginobili in the final year of his 2-year contract extension with the Spurs, Steve, and some speculate that he may retire after this season.
Yeah, fantastic career for Ginobili. You know what I think, Kevin? I think Ginobili, Parker, Duncan, and Popovich should all just walk away right now. Just, go away together, and this has nothing to do with me coaching the Warriors. Nothing to do with me at all. This is about them. They've earned this. Walk away now, guys. Just leave.
I hear some admiration, but I also hear some sarcasm from my partner.
And some very quick points for him on that possession.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They have really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
Now, here's Thompson. Here's Iguodala. Laying soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And Ginobili certainly will go down in history as one of the all-time great six men, alongside the likes of John Havlicek, Kevin McHale early in his career. I'm throwing out some old school names for you young bucks.
Pass to Mills. Back to Ginobili. Second chance shot, and the jumper is good. Ginobili's got 5. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first. And here is Curry from deep, and no good, trying to get that one. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's San Antonio. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Yeah, the defense has been terrific. They came out right from the beginning alert and focused, and they've been really good at that end of the floor.
And I think Coach has to be pleased with the effort, Steve.
Warriors trail by 9. Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. Harrison Barnes is out there with Green. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. The drive by Green, and Leonard gets it to go.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list. Well, for Tim Duncan and the Spurs, an incredible legacy of dominance. In his 17 years in the league, the Spurs have never won less than 61% of their games, not to mention, of course, 5 finals appearances and 4 NBA championships.
Now Parker, after the missed 3 from Iguodala. And it's San Antonio with another.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that.
They double-team Curry. Iguodala kicks to Curry. Back to Iguodala. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Iguodala again missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make. But when you've got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
Leonard attacking, and that one's good. Leonard's got 9 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Spurs leading by 14. Parker outside. Dishes to Duncan. Reverses. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Good D by Parker.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
And that one's good. Duncan.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Now, here's Green. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
You know, the turnaround jumper, guys, is one of those shots that always just looks so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet. Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
And he gets it to go.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Gentlemen, we all know that Manu Ginobili has had a terrific career playing mostly as a 6th man. Ginobili said, I don't think it was a big sacrifice. Maybe at first it was a little painful on the ego, but when I got in, all the plays were for me. I started to feel confident in that role. Now I enjoy it, and I don't even want to start. Kevin?
Of course, he puts pragmatism over ego. Thank you.
People knew that he could shoot the ball coming out of college, but I don't think people knew that Klay Thompson would develop into the dead-eye shooter that he's become. He is a flat-out laser, and he can go to get into zones where he just doesn't miss, whether he's open or well-guarded. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Now, here's Thompson. Pass to Barnes. Back to Thompson. It's stolen by Green. Here's Diaw. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
And the defense just lets him go there.
And once he hit the open floor, there was no looking back. Straight to the rack.
And Steve, with Klay, you know not every team thought of him as an elite shooter, or he wouldn't have gone as late as he did in the draft. But with his size, he has incredible range, and that is proved to be a factor in his play.
Yeah, and one thing he's been able to do this last season is find ways to quicken that release. So now he can get that three off in the blink of an eye. He's a big, strong kid. You know, he doesn't need much room at all to let it fly. So, you know, what an incredible weapon to have on offense.
Here is Splitter. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Mills. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Patty Mills is one of the first indigenous